Hey yo, what's good everybody? Of course you already know who it is. It is your boy Thesis back with another video, and today I will be going over showing you guys a synth that hasn't been talked about enough in my opinion, right? Which of course is the Native Instruments FM8 synth. I'm gonna go in and show you guys how to create unique melodies using FM8. So you guys keep it locked, stay tuned. So the main focus today is to guide you guys into, just creating original sounds, right? And that's one thing I always want to stress. I love, samples. I love being able to, chop things up and, have inspiration, but being able to create your own sound, your own unique sound is the best thing to do. So there's a browser. They also have two different legacies, and they have a transient attack feature for their instruments, right? So let's say, for instance, I wanted to go pick FM8. You can go through your types, your subtypes, your modes. So one thing I want to stress out is that when you use FM8, the main focus should always be to create a sound that is unique to your flavor, right? So if you go in and turn this on, that starts the arpeggiator, right? And you have different levels in which you can take it all the way out. So let's just stretch it out. And right now, this is how it's going to go. Now, if you guys are familiar with randomization, something that Native Instruments is famous for doing, that's what you can do within this case. So you can hit this, it'll randomize the actual note. This right here will actually randomize the tile, and this will actually randomize the accent of that sound. Now, in order to make it even more unique, what you want to do is go to your note order, randomize that, randomize your octave, randomize your transpose, and you'll get a whole different way it plays out. Of course, you got to play around and get the type of sound that you want. And the best way to do that is to play around with the modes. So you put a key sync to it and a tempo sync, and then that'll sync with the actual tempo. Of course, you can go and change them individually, right? Or you can do just like I did, just keep changing note order, changing the octaves and the transpose until you get something that sounds really, really cool. And another way to even dig in even more is to click into the easy morph button. Then you can change and, change the harmonics, add more brightness to it. So as you see, what I did was I basically just turned on the global to turn the arpeggiator on and then push a hold. Once you do that, basically you can just play across the keyboard and just, play it at random. Even when you put it inside of your DAW and you're playing it, it's going to come across, and play it out just like that. And then you just render out the sound, and then you can manipulate and do different type of sounds. So now let's randomize it. This expert window is where you go into the matrix, but once you open this up, of course, it looks like a whole total, chaos of things, but it's really, really fairly easy to understand, right? So this is the ratio, and this is the offset of the hertz of that. And this right here is where you can do amperage modifications. So you got your LFOs, you got your breath, different channels and envelopes in which you can change up. And basically, if you want to even play around with the matrix, but you don't know how to do the matrix, if you click this right here, you got different ones you can play around with. So this is the main matrix for this one, right? And let's say I want to go and change that matrix to something random. and then you begin to go ahead and still shape your sound. And this is why I say that FM8 to this day is one of the best, if not the only one, for Native Instruments when it comes to synths that should have, just been utilized across the board. I mean, of course, for those who have it, you guys already know what it's about. Again, it's not hard on the computer. It does a lot. You can do a lot with it, and it's real fun to play with. So just for that uniqueness alone, this is why I say this is one of the best synths for creating unique and individual melodies for your music. So definitely go and start digging into FM8. Hopefully this was a quick little, inspiration to you guys, because I've been diving into it myself and I got excited. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do the video. But once again, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And another one done, another one in the books. You guys already know who it is. It is your boy Thesis. Peace.